Hi, dear teacher. My name is Daniela Paz. I'm a student of UTPL University. Okay, in this occasion, I'm going to give an answer to the four opening moves. Notice, pattern, contrast, and feeling, and the six core questions about a short story that I read. Okay, the book that I read, that I choose, was The Picture of Dorian Gray. Well, this book was written by Oscar Wilde in 1819. Well, about notice, it refers to what I first noticed about the text. Well, in this case, the first I noticed was about the plot because it was developed in an old and elegant setting. Okay, about pattern refers to something that repeats or is similar, might be a word or a structure or a similar sound. In this case, could be the word picture, since the story is based in the picture of Dorian Gray. Okay, now contrast is about something that varies or is different. Well, in the story, the settings changes so much because there are settings such as Dorian's house, Basil's house, the garden, the theater, okay? And well, the feeling, the feeling that transmits this plot to me uh, was a mix of emotions such as suspense, fear, amazement, and intrigue. And well, about core questions. What? Okay, what? This is a story about a handsome and so attractive man called Dorian Gray, who was a model for his great friend Basil Hallward painting. Okay, Dorian made a casting a magic spell to be able to preserve his beauty forever, while the picture suffered the changes through the years. Hmm. And who is about characters or narrator, okay? In this case, I'm going to talk about characters, okay, good. The plot centers in Dorian, such a principal character. In secondary characters, we find Basil Hallward, who is Dorian's friend, and the artist who painted the picture of Dorian. Also find to Lord Henry. Lord Henry, who was Dorian and Basil's friend. But Lord Henry was not wasn't a good person. He wasn't kind. In other words, he was bad, a bad influence to Dorian, especially. Okay, and on the other hand, we find to Sybil Vane. Okay, Sybil Vane was Dorian's girlfriend. Yeah, and the brother of her, James Vane. This character looks for revenge the death of his sister, Sybil. Okay, and when? Really, it's not possible knowing exactly when occurred this story, but the book was written in 1890. Okay, and where? Where? This story has such a location, London City. The stage is vintage, the dialogues are formal because characters uh, has a polite expressions, very polite. The house, the garden, the theater have a vintage aspect, despite I can see, obviously I can see, but I imagine because in the story they are described in detail. And how the plot is developed? Well, the plot is developed by the Dorian dream for stay young forever and handsome. He was afraid to get old. He was an ambitious man who thought that beauty is everything. Through the years, Dorian's life becoming a hell because he was cruel with people, and he was capable to murder his friend Basil Hallward. Yeah, Dorian murdered Basil, the artist Basil, who was the artist that painted the picture of Dorian. Yeah, Dorian was such a monster for me. Bad friendships, vices, excesses, ambition, vanity, and his darkest desires led Dorian to his perditions, to do really disastrous things without caring about hurting others, as long as no one finds out his dark secret. Hmm? And at the end, Dorian felt desperate and stabbed with a knife the picture, and immediately Dorian dead. And the picture turned as it was at the beginning of the story, with a young Dorian. And beside of the picture, a very, very ugly and old man lay dead. Yeah, nobody knew who was the man because people always saw a young Dorian. Yeah, and what if Dorian would be a kind person, wouldn't be ambitious, would treat civil with respect, or only what if would be he would be accepted the change through the years? We will never know because Dorian obviously was an ambitious man and do really, really bad things in his life. But this is all, teacher. Thank you for your attention and bye.